Um, what if I told you that everything you think you know about Earth is wrong? We live on this giant rock, we walk on it, we breathe its air, but we barely understand the absolute chaos happening right under our feet over our heads. Today, we are going on an insane journey to uncover the 10 most mind-blowing facts about our own planet. These aren't your boring textbook facts. These are the secrets Earth has been hiding in plain sight. A core that burns as hot as the literal sun. An entire hidden world of creatures living miles beneath the ground. What you're about to see will completely change how you view your home. This video is going to feel like a blockbuster movie, but everything you're about to hear is 100% real. Forces so powerful, they can crush a submarine like a soda can. Living structures so massive, you can see them from space. Stick with me until the very end. The last fact is so wild, it's like something out of a sci-fi movie. If you think you know our planet, think again. Alright, let's start with something absolutely insane. Right now, thousands of miles directly below where you're sitting, there is a ball of solid iron nickel, about the size of the moon. That's the Earth's inner core. And the craziest part? It is sizzling at over 5,000 degrees Celsius, 9,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That is as hot as the surface of the sun. Just imagine that for a second. We are living on a planet that has a literal star at its center. This isn't science fiction. It's the reality happening beneath your feet every second of every day. This incredible heat isn't just sitting there. It's the engine that powers our entire planet. The heat radiates outward, churning the molten outer core. This movement of liquid metal generates Earth's magnetic field, the invisible shield that protects us from deadly solar radiation. Without this super hot core, our atmosphere would be stripped away, and life as we know it couldn't exist. Next time you feel the warmth of the sun, remember there's another sun burning deep within, guarding our world. Volcanoes? Tiny pinpricks compared to the furnace at Earth's heart. Leftover heat from Earth's formation and ongoing radioactive decay is the planet's lifeblood, powering plate tectonics, mountain building, and quakes. If you think you're sitting still right now, you are completely wrong. The very ground underneath you is moving. The continent you live on is moving. This is because of plate tectonics. Earth's crust is broken into massive plates. They drift on a semi-molten mantle. They move about as fast as your fingernails grow. Slow, yes, but over millions of years, it reshapes the planet. When plates collide, land is forced upward, creating colossal mountain ranges. The Himalayas are still growing as India crashes into Eurasia. Sliding plates get stuck, pressure builds, then suddenly releases as catastrophic earthquakes. Where plates pull apart, molten rock makes new crust, like the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. The Atlantic Ocean is getting wider every year. Continents come together into supercontinents, then break apart again. Your house's spot might once have been seafloor, an equatorial desert, or buried under Antarctic ice. The continents are alive, constantly moving, colliding, being reborn. This slow dance shaped every living thing, including us. The world isn't static. It's a dynamic, ever-changing puzzle. We think life exists on the surface, in the oceans, or in the air. But one of the largest ecosystems is hidden deep underground, the deep biosphere. Scientists found billions of tons of microbes, bacteria, archaea, other single-celled organisms, living kilometers down. Their total mass could be hundreds of times greater than all humans. They endure pressure, intense heat, and complete darkness. They don't use sunlight. They get energy from chemical reactions: hydrogen, methane, sulfur. Alien as it seems, it's been under us the whole time, even beneath continents and sea floors. Some may reproduce only once in hundreds, even 1,000 years. They're windows into early Earth, and possible life on Mars or Europa. Now to the deepest ocean, the Mariana Trench, nearly 11 kilometers straight down. Mount Everest's peak would still be over a mile underwater. Down there, eternal darkness and unimaginable pressure, over 1,000 atmospheres, roughly 8 tons per square inch. It would crush a human like a grape. Even subs implode. Yet life found a way. snailfish, giant amphipods, in a world more alien than the moon. Exploring the trench is harder than going to space. There are still frontiers on Earth as mysterious and dangerous as any in the solar system. Here's a fact that sounds made up, but is 100% true. Earth's magnetic field isn't stable. It wanders, weakens, and flips. Magnetic north becomes south, and vice versa. We know from volcanic rocks that reversals happened hundreds of times. The last was about 780,000 years ago. We're technically overdue. Right now, the North Magnetic Pole is sprinting toward Siberia. Flips take thousands of years and can split into multiple poles, weakening our shield. A weaker field means more radiation, risks to power grids, satellites, and health. Animals that navigate by magnetism would struggle, like losing their GPS. Put all life on a giant scale, we barely register. Plants dominate Earth's biomass, about 82%. All animals are 0.4%. Humans? 0.01%. There are an estimated 3 trillion trees. The Amazon even makes its own weather. But in diversity and numbers, insects rule, potentially up to 10 million species. For every one of us, about 200 million insects. We're guests on a planet of plants and insects. They were here long before us, and likely long after. A humbling truth. Antarctica, the coldest, driest, highest continent. Its ice is over a mile thick on average, nearly 3 in places. It holds about 70% of Earth's fresh water. If it all melted, seas rise nearly 60 meters. Submerging cities like Miami, New York, London, Shanghai, Tokyo. Hundreds of millions, even billions, displaced. Maps redrawn. It's already melting faster due to climate change. City-sized icebergs break away. That frozen continent holds our collective fate. A few degrees can turn familiar coasts unrecognizable. Look up. It seems calm, but the sky is an electrical war zone. Lightning strikes Earth about 100 times every second, over 8 million a day, more than 3 billion a year. Each bolt heats air to 30,000 degrees Celsius, 5 times hotter than the sun's surface. Air explodes outward. That sonic boom is thunder. Lightning breaks nitrogen bonds, forms nitrogen oxides that rain down as natural fertilizer. So don't just see bad weather. It's a glimpse of Earth's electrical engine feeding life. Our sky is an electrified arena where billions of micro-explosions reshape chemistry. We think of our atmosphere as a protective bubble held by gravity, but it's leaking. Tiny amounts escape into space every day. Hydrogen and helium go first. Even some oxygen gets kicked loose. Solar wind knocks particles free. Our magnetic field helps, but it's not perfect. Think of it like a slow leak in a tire. About 90 tons escape daily, a speck compared to 5 quadrillion tons in our atmosphere. Over billions of years, it matters. Mars likely lost much of its air this way, becoming a cold desert. Worlds aren't permanent. They evolve in the harshness of space. For our final fact, something that defies imagination, the Great Barrier Reef. Not one organism, but a colossal community of billions of coral polyps. Together, they built the only living thing visible from space. It stretches over 2,300 kilometers, roughly New York City to Miami. It covers 344,000 kilometers, larger than the United Kingdom. One of the most biodiverse places on Earth, a living ocean metropolis. It shields Australia's coast from storms and erosion, but it's in grave danger: mass bleaching, pollution, acidification. The reef is both a symbol of life's power and a fragile warning.